Locked on Women's Basketball, WNBA Breakout Players in 2025. In the latest episode of Locked on Women's Basketball, Cruse and Emily Adler discuss several WNBA players who are having breakout seasons, including Atlanta Dream guard Allisha Gray, Los Angeles Sparks forward Azura Stevens, Seattle Storm forward Gabby Williams, Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese, Connecticut Sun guard Jacy Sheldon and Dream forward Naz Hillmon. The 6 feet 6 inches Stevens is averaging 14.4 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2.0 assists, 1.5 steals and 1.4 blocks in 29.2 minutes per game. All of those are career highs under first-year Sparks head coach Lynne Roberts. Adler explains how Stevens has thrived in Roberts' system. She's in a very pick-and-roll heavy scheme that involves a lot of sort of cutting and just threes and rim shots off the ball. And, part of it is her sort of best position has been an open question for a while. She played the 5 and the 4 and the 3, really, in Chicago, and it all really varied based on the teammate she was with. There was a lot of playing with Candace, Parker. There was a lot of playing with Stef Dolson. Now, playing with Dearica Hamby, things look really different because Dearica Hamby is an offensive 5, a defensive 4. So it's a sort of a weird mix. I think it's exciting to think about what that looks like once Cam Brink comes back. But until then, I think it's really accentuating how good she is as a cutter, how quickly she thinks off the move, and how decisive she is, and just how much skill she has playing in space without having to worry about really anything getting cluttered up along the way, and I think it's really brought out what her game is. Williams was named an All-Star this season for the first time in her 7 seasons. She is averaging 14.0 points, 4.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2.6 steals and 0.5 blocks in 33.9 minutes per game. Those are career highs in every category except rebounds. Cruse explains what's different about how Williams is playing this season. I think she's been more aggressive off the catch. I think we've seen her have a more aggressive scoring mentality this season. I was looking at the finishing numbers, and the finishing numbers still aren't great in half court, but it seems better when I watch her play. Obviously in transition, she's insane. That game against New York, the way she was making plays and passing lanes doesn't make sense. Like, you shouldn't be this athletic on a basketball court. She's made more pull-up twos this year. I think she's been more effective in that way than she has been in previous seasons. And then defensively, she's ridiculous on that end. Also, don't miss another episode from the next Indiana Fever beat reporter, Tony East, about the Fever's inconsistency this season and whether playing star guard Caitlin Clark off the ball is the right solution. Make sure to subscribe to the Locked on Women's Basketball podcast to keep learning about the WNBA, women's college basketball, basketball history, and much more.